In this video, I'm gonna show you how to create a 100% unique custom Shopify store without coding and without hiring anybody. First of all, the method I'm going to show you today just makes everything easy by saving you a lot of time and money trying to hire the right developer to create your dream Shopify store, because you can do all this by yourself. Secondly, you can design your Shopify store in any way you want. See, when you use a Shopify theme, you are limited to the functionalities the theme provides you. It doesn't matter whether it's a paid theme or a free theme, there is still a limit. But with the method which I'm going to show you today, there are no limits. You can design every element of your Shopify store in any way you want without any limits. And all this is done without a single line of code. All this is done just with a drag and drop editor. So how are you going to design your Shopify store in any way you want? We are going to use a tool. The tool is a page builder which goes by the name Zeno Page Builder, which is available as an app in the Shopify App Store. You can also get it by clicking on the link in the description. This tool will also replace a lot of Shopify apps that are used to enhance the look of your Shopify store. Moreover, this tool has features like currency converter, Facebook Messenger, lazy load images. Ultimately, this tool will increase your store loading speed, increasing your conversion rate. So now let's jump onto my computer and I will show you how flexible this app is in designing your Shopify store. Alright, I just want to show you my clothing line store, because this is created not just with a Shopify theme, but it is created using Page Builder. So as you can see, this have some features which you can't have in a Shopify store, like the animation. And here you can see we have footwear, man, woman, trans pic, and it is on top of a banner. All these things can be created within Page Builder, but not within Shopify. And here you can see we have two buttons, and if you click on this, it will take you to some products. But here, if you click on this, it will just scroll down to the wires. All right, these features are something which you can create within the Page Builder. And this page itself is designed customly. Everything you can create in your own way: the font, the look, the colors, everything. All right, these pictures, even you can see when I scroll, the pictures is not moving, as you can see, and all the other elements are moving. You can create this with the Page Builder, and yeah, all these things can be created with the Page Builder. So right now, let's start the tutorial. For those of you who already have a Shopify store, that's great. But if you don't, you have to go to this domain, shopify.com, and sign up. It's simple. You have to just type in some names, your email and stuff. And after that, you will come to something like this. All right. So if you have a Shopify store, you already know what this is. This is the dashboard or the homepage of a Shopify store, right? After this, all you have to do is simple. You have to go to apps, because this page builder, which we are about to create the landing page, is an app. So you go to apps and then you do customize your store. Alright, so now we come here, we just type in here Geno, Geno, and it could be Zeno, Geno, and depending on how you read it. So after that, we come here. So this is the app, Geno Landing Page Builder. You can alternatively, you can go to the link in the description and install it that way, but you can also search it from the app store and you can just go add app. Please note that this app is free. You can use it for free, but then as your store moves forward, you can always upgrade like any other app. It has more features with the paid plans, but as you can see, it's very cheap, 19 a month, 29 a month. That's very cheap, especially when we are talking about running a business, because $29 a month is just, one sale. So when you make a sale, you can obviously make back the money that easily. So it's really cheap for what it offers. So let's just go add app. All right, so you come to something like this and you click on install app. It's simple. If you have been using Shopify for a while, you know how to install an app. It's really simple, and you should select a plan. Maybe you can start with the free plan, and after that you will come to something like this. In this video, I will show you two examples of creating a home page and a product page. Please keep in mind that these are just examples and demonstration of the app. I'm not suggesting you to create in this design because I'm just gonna create something from scratch just to show you the functionality and how flexible this app is. It's just a demonstration, and this is just an idea because the main idea of this video is that you can create a landing page in any way you want. You are not supposed to follow what I'm doing here. Just tag it as a tutorial on how to use the app. Alright. So there are a few things which we have like landing page, blog post, product page, collection page, card page, or 404 page. You can customize all this page, and if you want to actually create a home page, you have to be doing it in the landing page, and later you can send it into the home page. So let's just say click on new page, and here you already have a lot of design you can select from, and what you can do is you can customize every single element of this, but I always want to go with the blank because I want to start something of my own. Let me just start with the blank page, and let's just name this as home page. And make sure you check this as well so that the footer and the header shows up, and this header and footer will be the one your theme already has. So what this app will do is will replace the body of the page, so it will give the header and the footer, but the entire body is what we will be designing with this app. Alright, so we click on create page. Alright, it's gonna ask you for your store password, and you have to type in your store password so that you can see what is happening. So if you want to find the store password, I believe it should be something around online store, and then you go to preferences, so online store and then preferences, and it should show you the store password. By the way, you can always change the store password. So for here it is this one, so let me just copy this, Control C for Windows, and then Control B, and then confirm. Alright, so this is it. This is how the header looks like, and this is how the footer looks like. And if you want to change this header and footer, you have to change it in the theme. That is, if you go to this online store, and you should be having this theme called down. Here you customize and you can change the header and the footer, but I have a tutorial on that as well, which I will link down below, to create a Shopify store using theme. But this is like the more advanced, so this is beyond creating with a Shopify theme, because this has a lot more functionality. Alright, so this is the header and the footer. Now we are about to create the body, the entire body of the page. So I like to start with add section, because if you do add row, it's just a blank thing, right? So I go with add section. It's just gonna show all these pre-made designs. So for the header, let's just choose something like this one. It can be anything. Alright, so you choose whatever you want. For this tutorial demonstration, I'll be using this one because I believe most of you have a niche store or a general store. So maybe if you sell pet products, you can put a picture of a dog here, cat here, and maybe a parrot. I don't know. Let's say biceps, and this is like, legs, something like that. You get the point, right? And this text, you can customize every single element. You can customize the font, you can customize the color, the font size, the line height, the letter spacing, the word spacing, and this is padding. You can keep margin, and if you go to advanced, you can even see animation. So when the page loads, you can add animation, and you can even add shadow. All right, and you can sense the the settings of the shadow, and then you can also add border. And one feature which I really like is this show on desktop, tablet, on mobile. So if you want to hide this one on mobile, you just can uncheck that, and if you go to this mobile view right on top of here, see, you don't see the text here, but you see the text on both this thing, right? And you click on this one, show on mobile, it shows. So you can hide things on desktop, you can hide things on tablet, mobile, or whatever you want. So it works like that. And then you can even hide this entire image if you want. You go to the advanced, hide on mobile. Like you don't want mobile visitors to be browsing apps product, then you can obviously hide that, and here it will not show up. It will just show up the biceps and the legs. So as you can see, there is like a bit of gap here. You can see there's a white space. We can even remove this white space. To do that, you can see here column gap. Just reduce it, and boom, as you can see, it is now gone. So it depends on what you want, it's your preference, but I'm just showing you that it has so many features. And let's say you want to add a button right under there, so you just scroll down to these elements, and then alright, as you can see, here's the button. You just can drag it. So it's a drag and drop editor. That's what makes it so cool. Alright, so here you just can say click me. You just can say something like oops, you just can say something like shop now, whatever you want. And as you can see, it's so close to the text. We can add some space, maybe the margin, let's say 10. Alright, so that it has some space on top. And like I said, you can sense the font and everything, and you can even add a shadow, like enable shadow. It makes it look a lot cooler. So let's just copy this one, and I just want to drag it to this as well, so that they look similar. And copy, and then this one you just can tag it to this side. All right, and then after this you just can add the section. Let's say this time you want to add a product one, so click on product. And how about this one, like featured product? All right, or maybe best sellers. Let's insert it. So after we select home page, it comes up like this. I have already added the product, so if you haven't, you have to be adding the product in this section, products, and then you just can add it just by clicking here, or maybe through whatever method you use to add products. So if you are a beginner, you are dropshipping, you may be using AliExpress, whatever you do, once you have the product, it will show up here. By the way, these products are something I just added. So if you're obviously selling things related to gym, workout, then you will have products related to gym and workout, obviously, right? So this is just an example. All right, first of all, you can even sense this like bestseller and the view more. And here for these pictures, the pictures are dynamic, so you can see. So whatever product picture you have in the products, it will show here. All right, but you can link to product page, which means when the visitor clicks on this picture, it will take them to the product page. If you uncheck that, it will do nothing. All right, and you can sense the font of this one. I think it's kind of like going everything together. So let's just put some space, the margin, let's say 10. All right, so yeah, and here also the buy it, it's like adding on top. So here let's just do 20. All right, and then maybe 30. All right, so it looks a lot better now. Only 5 left. I think this one is something they added, so we can just remove that. All right, this looks a lot more clean now, and you can sense the looks of the button. Maybe you can do a border, let's say border radius. So border radius means the curve. All right, as if you pull it to the extreme, it looks like a circle, but then I like to keep it something around 7 for some niches, like maybe pets or like baby knees. But for things like you know gym and stuff, that will be something around 1 or 2. All right, and after this you can keep adding section, like maybe let's say a testimonial. So yeah, maybe this one looks good. All right, so you can sense this, you can sense this color, obviously. So you can even sense the icon. It doesn't have to be a star. You can choose an icon, whatever icon you want, right? So you can even sense it to a heart that looks like Instagram. You can sense it to red. I believe this arrow color, I think you can sense that as well. So let's see if it's possible. Yeah, you can sense the arrow color, as you can see here. All right, so we just can do red. See, you can even sense the color of this arrow. That's insane, right? Obviously, you have to change this as well. So as both these pictures are same, maybe you can sense one of these pictures. You just can do choose image and maybe upload something you have. That will be a lot better, right? And as you can see, the background, it is colored as something like a pink, which I don't like. You go to just advanced, and then here's the background type color. I don't like the pink. If you want it to be accent background, just go F0 F0 F0. This looks better. You see, it's like off white. Here is white, and then this color separates with the background. This is what I use for all my websites and my brands. So that is what you like to do. And one thing to make sure is that always check how it looks like on mobile. So this one, this section of products which we created earlier, if we check on mobile, it doesn't look that great. As you can see, it looks very big. All right, so let's see if we can change it. Columns per row, maybe do too. Yeah, it looks like that. All right. Oh, it doesn't look good. Yeah, this looks a lot better. But when you change that, it's not going to change the options for the desktop. It's just going to remain as it is. And when you change the settings for mobile, it will change only for the mobile. That's how great it is. So the byte, it doesn't look great here. So what you can do is you can change the font size to, let's say, yeah, byte. You see there is a lot of space, like blank space in the button. That is because of this thing called padding. In mobile, just let's say 12. Let's say 12 is just gonna look a lot better. And top, let's say 5, and here we say 5. All right, now the button looks so small, so we can kind of increase the size. All right, so it looks a lot better now. I always like to do 16 for mobile view, but when you go to desktop, it's just going to be as it was when you create it. All right, no changes. And then you can add whatever section you want. Just make sure that it's clean and it looks good. Don't just like add a lot of sections because you can. So yeah, you can even add states like this one, revenue, let's say customers satisfaction. All right, this is a good thing, you can add it. All right, look how great that is. All right, you can even change the number to, let's say, 9 million or something like that. Yeah, 9 million, let's go to 9 million. The customers, you can change the number of customers, you can change the satisfaction rate. You have to change this text obviously. So yeah, that is it. Now we have come this far. There are some more options which you can do instead of just clicking at section here. You can also pull in things from here, like for example, if you want to add a video, you can drag this element right here, right underneath. Right, so the video, it has to be a YouTube URL or a Vimeo URL. You can add that, and then as you can see, the video will display right here. All right, and then it doesn't end here. You can also add image. All right, you can add text, heading, button. Even if you know coding, you can even add a custom code to have some unique style here. You can even add a countdown, count up, pricing, newsletter, table, menu, Instagram, Google Maps. You can even have Google Map of your store if it has a physical location. One thing I want to mention is that there are a lot more features when you go to settings. All right, you can go to currency converter. When you check this box, it will show a currency converter. All right, we go to settings. I'm gonna show you. Facebook Messenger is something you add your Facebook page, and then it's something where your customer can chat with you. All right, and then the announcement bar, if you check that, there's gonna be a bar at top, as you can see here. You can change the message like free shipping for orders above, something like that. Free shipping for orders above 1000. All right, and like all other thing, you can sense the colors, the looks, everything. So that's the announcement bar. And lazy loading, what lazy loading does is that it will make your store load a lot faster. So when you enable this, and when a visitor scrolls through your store, it will load the landing page as the viewer scrolls through your store. It will not load everything at once. After this, you can save this one, and then you can click on publish. Alright, now let me show you how to make this page the home page. Alright, this is just a name we give. It doesn't mean this is the home page yet. If you want to make this page the home page of your store, what you do is click here and set this as home page. You can see right here, set this as home page and confirm. It's that simple. Alright, And when you create a new landing page, it will automatically be marked as a page rather than a home page. So you can only have one home page, obviously. So this is the home page, and whenever you create a new landing page, it will be treated as a page of your Shopify store. Now let's actually move on to creating the product page. All right. So we just go to edit product, and what you can do is for creating this, you just can select one product, but the same template you can apply to all the products later on. You don't need to be doing this one by one for each product. Okay, now we have this is something already provided by Shopify itself, the look. All right, as you can see, it looks something like this. This is the one provided by Shopify. You can hide this and create everything from scratch. Like if you go to settings, page settings, and you hide theme product section, it's just gonna remove it. All right, but I like to keep it on because we don't have to redesign everything from scratch. It has the elements like the selecting variants, quantity, and stuff. So let it be what it is. We will be adding more sections and our own style to make the product page more convincing and trustworthy. All right, so for the theme, this look, you have to actually, like I said, go to the online store, and then you have to customize it from the theme itself, because this is something provided by the theme. But the theme we have right now is called Dawn, AWN. I will not recommend this theme. I will rather recommend Debutify, which I have a video which you want to check, because Debutify is much more flexible and looks a lot more cleaner. I will link the video down below so that you can check out Debutify as well for the theme part. But now with this page builder, let's level up our product page. All right, so with Debutify, this will look a lot better. Here I don't like the look as much because it kind of looks not that great, but that's okay, because once you change it to Debutify theme, it will look a lot better. The first thing is when people come to a product page is they have questions. All right, like FAQs, so you have to add some FAQs for that. And here what I want to do is just drag on this accordion. Alright, so what does accordion means? When you click on that, there you can drag in an element. So this will act as an FAQ, right? So let's say something like, how long is the shipping time, maybe something like that. All right, and then you can obviously add your answer in here. So to do that, you just tag in this text, just drag in here, and then type in your answer like 10-15 days. All right, you get the point, right? So you can add as many questions as you want, but before that, I would also like to add a title so people know what is this. So here you just say FAQs, yeah, something like that. For accordion, you can actually change to arrow, then you can change it to plus, so this shows plus here, and you can even do none, but it doesn't look good, so I prefer the arrow. And the icon position, you can change it to left, right, whatever you want. You can even change the color and everything. All right, in most of online store, we have to find these FAQs in another page, so it distracts the customer. But here you can add it as simple as like this in your product page with a style. All right, the style in any way you want. All right, so change the font, etc., to your liking, to your preference, and it will make it look a lot more better. And the next thing I like to have is a slider, and this will show them why they should buy from us. All right, so slider, let me just drag the text. All right, so here's the text, they slide it, and then we can add another text. All right, so there are 4 sliders. All right, let me just reduce it to 3. All right, and then here you can say something like satisfaction guaranteed. We will do whatever it takes to make you satisfied. It's just an example. You want to add this text according to what kind of website you have. And here, let's just keep it centered. All right, and then you can add this for the other 3 as well, so that when people scroll to your website, they know why they should order from you. All right, so maybe the title should be something like, let's say we go to heading, we pull this in, something like, let's say our, or maybe like, why should you try us? All right, and then they just can browse through why they should try you, they should buy from you. All right, so this small letter is driving me crazy. So satisfaction guaranteed. Oh, here's another one. This drives me crazy. Let me change it. We will do whatever it takes to make you satisfied. All right, so you can center this as well to make it look good. All right, and then here maybe we should change the background color, because to make it look more distinct. All right, like this. Why should you try us? And here for this accordion, maybe let's just add a margin like a 20. All right, now look how good it is. And also one thing which you should definitely have in your product page is reviews. All right, so when people browse online, they want to see the reviews, so you want to just add the reviews. All right, so just drag in here, and here are the reviews app it has integrated. So you have to actually add the reviews app from the app itself, and then add the reviews from there, and then this one will show the reviews. All right, so I mainly use just.me, so I will just select that. And same thing for the product page, you still have the currency converter, Facebook Messenger, announcement bar, lazy loading, and the currency converter is better to have it in all pages, so make sure you do that. That's it, guys. You have seen how flexible this app is in designing your product page. Make sure you try this app out. You will get a lot of value, and it will obviously improve your store. It will take your store to the next level. That is it, guys. This app is so powerful. It can customize every single element of your website so that your website stands out of the competition in 2022 and beyond. Having a unique custom website look is important for your brand and to gain customers' trust. That way, it will result in more conversion. If you have any question about the app, you can ask in the live chat section of the app itself. They are very responsive and they will help you out. And if you want to ask me any question, feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you want to ask me in private, my Instagram and my email is linked in the description. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you get some value from it. See you in the next video. Bye.